Here we are, New Brunswick.
New Brunswick, Moncton.
Moncton, hanging out, ACDC.
Invermier here with-
Invermier right here. I miss you boys back home, man. Hope all is well, you know. Lee's Palace, August 22nd. We're playing Scarlet Sins, and then we're gonna be doing an album.
Scarlet Sins?
Yeah, we're doing
They're a good band.
yeah, we're doing a big show with them at Lee's Palace back home in Toronto. It's gonna be good, you know. Should be it'll be a rocking time. And then right now we applied for a Factor grant, and hopefully we might be doing an album with Chris Tangarides. So it's going quite well, you know. And like we've been working real hard, you know. We're out there, we're looking for a management and like a booking agency to kind of take Invermier under their wings and start bringing them to a different level.
Tyler Reiner from, with the fame of Anvil, of course, but Invermier. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, Invermier.com. Here we are in New Brunswick at the ACDC and Anvil show, showing support, showing appreciation. Check it out, man. Fucking thousands of people here with semis, tour buses. It's been a fun tour so far, you know. We've done 3 shows. It's been good. New York, Boston, here in New Brunswick, in our hometown. It's good. It's good.
You guys, Invermier, getting much needed support yet? Or how's it come out?
It's coming out really well, you know. We started like 4 years ago, and where we are today is really cool because we've developed the name to get to where it is today, you know. Like here we are, we've done over 140 shows. We've toured. We're going on another tour in September with a band called Dead Etiquette across Canada. And we're just we're self-managed too, right? So we're independent, and we're looking for management and booking agencies and people to kind of jump on the Invermier train and give us a hand bringing it somewhere.
Who would be your influences for drums and all that
drums
stuff?
And stuff? Well, our band's very influenced. Like we're an 80s metal, rock and roll, like pop punk band, right? So we got a lot of influences. Iron Maiden's one, Motley Crue's another, Anvil, of course, is another.
Of course.
And then we got a lot of other bands, though, like Green Day, you know, and then a lot of hardcore band influence, like The Bled, Zale, Poison the Well. And then it's just a variety of everything. But to sum it all up, what is Invermier? It's Invermier. It's our own style.
Pure originality.
It's pure originality. And we're doing something that a lot of young bands aren't doing out there in Canada, right? So we're just trying to basically show people what it is, bring it out, check it out, give it a listen, and hopefully you enjoy it.
Do you guys use ear protection on stage?
Unfortunately, we don't. Well, my Ellie True does. Our guitar player does. He just got these nice, beautiful, expensive earplugs that cost a fortune. But he enjoys them. I don't use anything. I like it.
You like the real tone out of it.
Thunder of it. But I should. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. And then drums.
But other than that, it's going really well, you know. We're just kind of looking, we want to keep touring and keep getting out there, you know. So we're going to do whatever it takes. We apply for a Canadian Factor grant. If that gets approved, then we're going to be doing an album with Chris Tangarides, who's done Anvil's This Is 13 album, and he's done the Tragically Hip albums, and he's just a very well-known producer. So we're looking forward to that if all goes through, and pretty much just looking for good management at the moment.
Would you say Anvil, with their new documentary coming out, is gonna really burst the bubble and explode into this big, huge thing finally?
They're finally getting what they deserve, you know. How many bands do you know that have been together for over 35 years, have 13 albums out, and are the creators of metal, technically?
Yeah.
Really think about it. I don't know if anybody out there has seen the documentary yet, but I highly recommend you do. But it's just great to see what they're getting now in their early 50s after all these years. They should have got it a long time ago. You know what I mean? It's a shame, but here we are. Look at this, man. Fucking 80,000 people today coming to check out great bands, man. It's killer. Like, it's awesome to see, you know. It's a blessing.
Well, how old were you when Metal on Metal came out?
Born in '86. So
then you weren't around?
I believe I wasn't around.
What's your favorite Anvil album?
My favorite Anvil record would have to be Speed of Sound.
Really?
I really enjoy Speed of Sound. This is 13 is great too. American Refugee is a great track off that album. But even their old stuff, you know, like Winged Assassins and March of the Crabs, Mothra,
Yeah.
Free as a Wind. Those are some great Anvil tracks.
Are you familiar with Sirius Radio at all?
Sirius Radio? Not, to be honest with you, no.
Sirius Satellite Radio?
I've heard a lot about it. I know a couple people that got those units. They put it in the car and they get everything on, but I haven't myself quite tuned in and checked it all out.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Anvil has finally found airplay on liquid metal on the channel, and every day you can hear March of the Crab, 666, Metal on Metal.
Awesome.
And they are starting to play. They are playing the classic ones.
Oh, so they're playing all the old classic Anvil.
But this, and probably this month, is the first time ever Anvil would have been on a big unit channel like that.
That's intense. That's an honor.
And I hear it on the radio. I am a subscriber.
There you are. You're a subscriber. So you got everything. You got all the information. You got everything going down.
Yeah.
That's great.
So what are your plans after this New Brunswick gig?
After this New Brunswick gig, I'm heading back home to Toronto. Invermier's got a gig going on August 22nd at Lee's Palace with a band called Scarlet Sins. Should be pretty good, you know, it should be a fun time. And then after that, hopefully we're gonna go on this tour with Dead Etiquette in September, right across the East Coast and West Coast, right throughout Canada, about 3 to 4 weeks. And once that, then we're probably gonna either cut an album either over in England or here in Toronto.
Why England?
That's where Chris Tangarides is from.
Okay.
And it would just be a really cool privilege, you know, in your early 20s to have a chance to fly over to England and spend 6 weeks and make your album with a legendary producer, right? How many people get to say they do that in their early 20s? So we're kind of looking forward to going to England, and if that doesn't happen, then we're going to stay in Toronto.
That's cool.
Hey, just everyone tune in, Invermier.com. Thanks for showing the love and support, and spread the word. Much appreciated. On behalf of Tyler, Elliot, Pat, and Alex. The other guys aren't here, unfortunately, but we miss you, bud. And totally, check in.